Welcome to the Rachel Varga podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Varga, double board certified aesthetic nurse specialist since 2011 with over 20,000 rejuvenation procedures performed. I'm an international clinical trainer for other physicians and nurses as well, celebrity skin expert, having been featured on some of the world's top proactive aging podcasts, and much, much more. Learn more at rachelvarga.ca and enjoy today's episode. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. Thanks for hanging out with me here on the Rachel Varga podcast. Be sure to hit the bell notification on YouTube and Facebook and subscribe here on the podcast. Share this episode with somebody who you think might want to learn a little bit about how to address dry skin. So in today's episode, we're going to cover what we can do to reduce skin dryness while also addressing things like anti-aging and acne. And are there things we need to start doing now as we move into the fall? And 100%. There's lots that we need to be doing to switch things up with our current routine as we move into some of these drier months with more indoor heating, less, vitamin D. What can we do to supplement that with things like biohacking and red light therapy? We're going to be highlighting in this episode, though, my top 3 dry skin tips. This is something I get asked all the time, right as we hit kind of like September, October. Rachel, what do I do about skin dryness? My clients reach out all the time. It's like clockwork at changes of seasons, which is why I do my skincare programs. All right. So tip number 1, I want you to be transitioning to a richer moisturizer. So for me, I'm acne prone, but I'm also in my mid 30s and I need to make sure I'm on top of things like making sure I'm getting lots of antioxidants and actives in my products like retinol, glycolic acid, mandelic acid, and other peptides to feed and nourish my skin. But I also don't want to break out because in the summertime, we sweat a little bit more. But then as we move into the winter time, our skin definitely has different needs. So if you're kind of needing to reorder anything and you're just about finished your current moisturizer that I'd recommended for the spring, summer, reach out, send me an email, info@rachelvarga.ca, and I'll make a suggestion for you. This one, however, the Shield, you can actually get at my e-store at rachelvarga.ca/store. This is one of my go-tos as we move into the kind of like cooler, drier months, but also we're going to be talking about things that you can do at home to promote collagen and undo some of the photo damage from your fabulous days enjoying nature outside. So tip 1 is to transition to a richer moisturizer for the fall and winter. Tip 2, monitoring your vitamin A and retinol use. Clients get a copy of my weekly planning guide. This is a great way to organize which evening you're doing your retinol, right? So vitamin A, retinol, really potent antioxidant. It's been on the market since like the 80s. It's one of the most potent antioxidants out there, but here's what you need to know about it. It can cause quite a bit of dryness and flaking and things like that. So the way that you want to first integrate your retinol is slow and steady wins the race, but you don't want to be too aggressive at first with your retinol use. So my weekly planning guide, you can email me. I'll send you a copy of that. Everybody that takes Skin Camp gets it as well, and all my current clients also. So this is something we tend to forget about, right? Because we get all our products that say recommended for you. Your delivery arrives, you want to use everything right when you get it all. Please do not do that. Do not put the cart before the horse. There is a method to the madness for incorporating vitamin A and retinol into your routine, and you have to have the right cleanser, moisturizer, sunscreen scrub to go alongside retinol use. Otherwise, what will happen is, say you're using certain products, you throw in a retinol, and it starts to make your skin dry, kind of like red, irritated, and you start to flake. If you don't have the right products on hand to mitigate the dryness with a richer moisturizer, to mitigate the flaking with an awesome scrub, and also to mitigate things like photosensitivity, which you have to be very careful with retinol use to make sure you're not getting a lot of sun while you're using it. So then you have to have a really good sunscreen on hand. So there is a method to the madness. It's not just buying this one anti-aging beauty product that's going to fix all your skin woes. There is a bit of a method and a really great plan to follow to integrate your vitamin A and retinol so that you don't get all of that irritation. And tip number 3, we need to continue to exfoliate and wear our SPF daily. So as I mentioned with retinol, what retinol can be really good at is basically speeding up your cell turnover, right? Because for me, my skin cell cycle, so